I'm Josh Elliott, and these are some new paintings that I brought down to Medicine Man Gallery. Most of these paintings came from a solo painting trip down to southwestern Utah, southeastern Utah, and Arizona. And I just wanted to share some of my inspiration and ideas in this show. Backlit Bluffs is a painting that I started on location down in southern Utah, and the colors are pretty much as I saw them, but I would like to play the colors up a little bit. It's what I enjoy in seeing other people's work is interpretive color. The painting Sacred was started on location. It was a pretty rough sketch that I took back to the studio and worked on. And I do best when I get away from the reference a little bit and just ask myself what this painting needs. And recently I witnessed a moon halo, and I liked the idea of playing that up in this painting. I felt it added reverence to this formation, which is called Algotha Peak. Rovers. This is a fairly literal interpretation of the scene. I painted a small study on location and used the info from the study to aid in the color choices I made in the final piece. I enjoyed playing with the design of this one. It is almost symmetrical, but the horses add more weight to the right side. These horses roamed around me all day as I painted. The painting Owatomo Bridge is a scene in Natural Bridges National Monument in southeastern Utah. These natural bridges were discovered while someone was searching for gold, and the way I consider it now is beauty is my gold. And I walked down to this bridge and painted it. It had a pretty built-in dynamic composition, and it was really fun to paint the reflected light bouncing up underneath the bridge. The painting November Sun Navajo Nation is an idea based on inharmonies, color harmony, but also man's harmony with our surroundings. I wanted the painting to feel full of light, but not hot. When I witnessed this scene, it was in November. Desert Theater is a painting that came about from an exploration trip with my friend and framer Travis Humphreys of Gold River Gallery. This scene is outside of Virgin, Utah, and portrays the same formations that make up Zion National Park. It was a dramatic day that we enjoyed witnessing. Desert Day started on location, but I refined it once I got back to the studio. Sunlight and shadow on cliffs is an irresistible combination for me. I enjoy getting away from the scene and asking myself, what does this need to become a more successful painting, or just a successful painting? Dark Desert Backroad. The title of this painting is a play on the Eagles song, Hotel California, when he says Dark Desert Highway. This painting started on location, and I enjoyed painting in the solitude of this beautiful place under a full moon. Beauty Way. This is all lit by light bouncing around in the canyon. No direct light. It is a subtle but rich light. I was drawn to the contrasting active patterns of the cottonwood leaves and the desert varnish of the cliffs. The painting Sandcastles is about rhythm, as well as showing an epic panorama of Monument Valley. I try to keep my paintings interesting with a variety of shapes, like the shapes of shadows, so it doesn't feel stagnant. And I just love those sand dunes in the foreground. Sometimes ideas come to me, and then I work on a way to make it come into a painting. Shiprock Dusk is such a painting. I had the idea of a strong silhouette, a gradated sky, and elements that reward the viewer beyond the initial first impression. The road and the houses and the moon are those elements in this painting. Sky Finale was a quick on-location color sketch. The light was going fast, and I wouldn't have painted the colors in the sky the same way had I not painted it from life.